Previously on 1984 Live.
12 house guests from all over the country moved into the house to play this game for the very first time. Relationships were fostered, new and old. As house guests moved in, they strategized for the game to come. In round 1, lines were drawn when there was a tie vote for Eric and Missy to become the first HOH. After Missy won the tie, she targeted Casey from the other side, and he soon became the first evictee of the game. In round 2, Mikey, who didn't have a secure side, won HOH. They nominated one person from each side of the house, and in the end, Caleb was the second person to leave the game. In round 3, Tim won HOH. After being nominated by Missy in week 1, he targeted her for eviction. Unfortunately for Tim, his pawn Travis was evicted at the end of the week, making him the third evictee of the season. In week 4, Eric came into power. Believing Marvin was in a tight duo with Travis, but evicted him anyways, Eric targeted Marvin for eviction. Despite a push from half the house, the vote ended in a tie and Eric sent Marvin out the door, making him the fourth evictee of the season. Tonight, the past has come back to haunt the house guests, as Casey, Caleb, Travis, and Marvin will have a shot to get back into the game. Who will piece their way back into the game, and who will give us their permanent goodbye? Find out tonight on 1984 Live.
Marvin was much more connected in this house than I thought. So Marvin just left in a 3-3 vote, and the house is definitely shaken up. And I'm no exception, being the person who had to send one of my closest allies out of the house.
With it being a tie, it does not matter what I said, how much I fought. Marvin is done.
Well, I don't know if I should say anything.
If you want to say something.
Have any initial thoughts?
I honestly figured it would probably go one or two ways, like literally even before I started playing this game. And yeah, it ended up happening.
If you could go back and do it again, would you do anything different?
Probably not gonna like this answer, but I wouldn't play, truly. My number one apprehension about playing this game, and I don't think it was a big factor in my boot, and it's literally something I even talked about with my brother, because obviously he had to know we lived together and we were supposed to be on vacation together this week. I actually decided not to go on that vacation to come here. This was literally what we talked about, this exact same thing happening. There definitely are prior relationships in this house, and honestly, I knew it was going to shake out to be either Missy or Eric. I just thought that there would be the potential that we might actually have the power in the beginning. And so that was the second mistake I made. I guess the first mistake I made was not going with all 4 of the priority people taking the bunk beds. But I thought that was like weirdly obvious. Like all 4 of us, all priority betting, make sure. And that was honestly the initial room I wanted. It was the initial room I wanted to. But 3 other people chose those beds, and it's like, do I really take the last bed? That was the first mistake. Second mistake was voting for Eric. And then even if I would have gotten my true word, which was awakening, I still wouldn't have beat Garrett. He had 22 points. But I mean, I'm sure the 3 votes, if I had to guess, were probably Caleb, Eric, and Garrett.
Well, fortunately for you, there is going to be a battle back, so you will have a chance to get back in the game.
All right, come right here. Stand right here. All right. How do you feel?
Not good. I thought I had more saves than that, but
Who do you think was your save?
Tim.
Okay. I can't.
Anything you want to say?
Anything else I want to say?
Anything you want to say at all?
Follow me on YouTube. My name is Fatty Catty, with the cat being CATT, all capitalized. And yeah, appearance.
If you could go back, would you change anything?
Probably just talking to people more than just the specific few people that I talked to. Like I said in my Meet Me, my strategy was to talk to like 4 or 5 people, but I think maybe I should talk to more.
Well, fortunately, we are going to be doing a battle back. So, there is going to be a battle back. Casey obviously was told that. I'm just going to stay right
I was gonna say
there.
it is raining, but just ooh, stay right there. All right, how are you feeling?
Sad, but I kind of felt it was going to be a close one. There's people that we were both close to both players, so it was just, she knows these people a little bit more than I do, so she was able to get a couple people, I think, to switch their votes, and did the best I could. Just played a little bit too under the radar, so.
If you could go back, would you change anything?
Probably tried to be social with a little bit more people. Like, I never really got connected to people like Brandon or Alex super well, so I don't know if they were some of the people that had switched. Not sure, but.
Well, fortunately, there's going to be a battle back. So, you will have a chance to get back in. They obviously do not know that. Caleb and Casey do know.
All right, it's not raining, so we can just stand right there. All right, how are you feeling?
Yes, yeah, I mean, it was expected, so.
If you could change anything, or go back and change anything, what would you?
Nothing at all. I don't ever regret how I play, so.
Well, we are about to do a battle back. So, you are not done yet. It is right now.
We walk out into the living room this round and we see these 4 cups set up, and I'm not really sure what's going on.
So we're at Final 8, and weirdly enough, we haven't made jury yet, and I'm a little worried. I don't know if it's going to be a small jury. I really wanted to make it here. I feel like every round's getting harder and harder.
And I realized that something was missing from this last eviction. Our announcement that we had made jury. I knew that there was virtually no chance that 1984 was going to be doing a jury of 5, so it didn't take me long to realize that what was being set up there in the living room might not actually be an HOH, but could potentially be a battle back.
Not the battle back. Oh, that's when jury's going to start. That's not jury 5. We already figured this all out. Yes! It has to.
So we all made jury and then plus the 1 battle back.
Like how? That's what we're assuming.
Oh.
Like,
Or else we're getting
or else we're getting cranked. It's just not.
When we were tied up, so you're like laughing to yourself, like,
Yeah, I'm gonna love it when they're like,
Here's your next jury.
suckers.
We come to the living room and there's 4 boards and 4 cups on top of it. And I'm guessing it's the next HOH challenge. The number 4 just seems very odd.
Hello and welcome. For your next HOH count, you're gonna have to wait a little bit.
yeah. We do it!
Before we get to your next set of household competition, there's another competition that needs to be played. However, you will not be competing in it. That's right. Casey, Caleb, Travis, and
They finally boot the last person, and the battle bag is introduced.
Hey everybody, did you miss me?
That's right. The free jury will now be competing in a competition where the winner of this competition will earn a spot back in the game.
So I go downstairs and I see all the people that voted me out, and I just hope that I can win my way back into the game and prove them wrong and that I deserve to be here.
I'm ready to get back in this game and get those people out that betrayed me.
All I can think of is I need to get back in there.
So I'm walking down the stairs and I see all the people that eliminated me. I'm still happy with a lot of them, but some of them I'm ready to get back in this game and try to take out.
I'm the type of person who needs to focus on the goal ahead.
I take one good look at everyone that is still in the game, but we're approaching the competition, and that is my only focus. I have tunnel vision for it.
Hello and welcome to your battle back competition. Behind you, you each have a board with tangram pieces. When I say go, you will lift your cup up, releasing the pieces. Your job is to fill the entire board with the pieces flat on the board. When you are done, you must call check. The first person who completes their puzzle will earn themselves a spot back in the game. For the other three, it will be officially over.
On a personal level, I'm excited to see all of them. I'm happy that they all have the chance to return to the game, but as somebody that is still in the game, I am hoping that this goes my way. I see Casey walk in, and I'm really hoping he can pull this out. I also see Marvin walk in, and I am terrified, because if Marvin comes back, my game could be fucked.
The look on Casey's face. I hate to say it in a less than classy way, but I'm shitting my pants a little, because if he comes back, obviously he's gunning for me.
So the battle back competition is a tangram puzzle, and I feel comfortable with it because I know for a fact that I will be able to beat at least Caleb and Travis. It's the matter of fact as to whether or not Casey will beat me or vice versa.
I'm usually really good at puzzles, but this is the one that I'm always the worst at, so my heart sinks a little bit, but I'm still gonna give this all my all.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, it's one of those. Oh no.
It's like Tetris.
So I looked at the cup and the tangram pieces flood all over my table.
Michael says go, and I try to find a pattern right off the bat because it's the same amount of colors and pieces in there.
If she had I want to watch. I'm not gonna say anything, but
Good luck, guys.
good luck, everybody.
While I'm doing this, I'm also trying to check on Marvin, who's right beside me, and Caleb.
I am so focused as to what I am doing. I am not, looking at how Travis, Caleb, or Casey are doing.
I have no desire to look at any other competitor. I need to focus on my puzzle.
Looking at Marvin's puzzle, I noticed that he's trying to go symmetrical, which I think is a smart move. However, the pieces aren't symmetrical. The way a tangram works is that all the pieces have to fit together in a specific way.
I'm really struggling to find any type of pattern, so at this point, I'm just putting pieces in and hoping that it'll make this fit.
Making sure I bury my pieces up, starting from the top going down to the bottom, is the best method. So that is exactly what I do.
So I look over to my left and my right, I see Marvin and Casey, they're both doing very well. And I'm just like, I need to get my ass in here, I need to step it up or else I'm not coming back.
I'm determined. I'm focused.
I'm rooting for Marvin to lose. I like Marvin, he was an ally to me, but I know that he was counting on my vote, and I did switch my vote, and I believed he would go after me if he came back in.
Casey cannot win this battle back and get back into this house because I was the one who sent him out of it.
So Casey and Marvin are both getting really close to finishing the puzzle, and I'm getting super scared because obviously I don't want Marvin to come back into this game. You know, there's a reputation from my season of Deathly Hollows that the person who comes back into the game will win the next HOH. So I'm kind of thinking like if Marvin wins, like Darren and I are fucked. Like one of us are going home this week.
So I'm feeling good, and you know, I am in this groove of things.
I'm looking to my left and I see Marvin's getting really close. He looks pretty far behind. So I still have a chance, and I really just got to push through and figure out where these pieces go.
I'm watching the competition, and there's two clear frontrunners, and of course, it's Casey and Marvin. The best case scenario and the worst case scenario, and I just have to pray to God Casey's gonna come back here.
We're getting down to the wire. Everybody's getting relatively close to finishing their puzzles, and it looks like it's really gonna be between Marvin and Casey. And Marvin is bringing it up, and I am cheering him on in my head because if I say it out loud and he comes back in, we're gonna be put up together, and I don't want that to happen. But I am screaming at Marvin, you gotta pull this in. You gotta do this for us. You need to do this for me because I need you back in here.
Done.
Congratulations, Casey. You have earned your spot back in the game.
And I'm back in the game. I can't say I'm too surprised, but right after I finished the puzzle, I did look around, and people were all pretty close, especially Marvin.
I was 3 pieces away, and it's unfortunate, but at least Casey will get an opportunity to play more than just one round here.
Out of nowhere, I hear Casey yell that he is done, and I'm just like, how did you do this so fast? So, I mean, congratulations to Casey, but I'm sad that I will not be going back in.
So Casey wins, and this is interesting for me, because on my season of 1984 Deathly Hallows, his brother was the one that won the comeback competition, and then he evicted me. Obviously, they're different people. I don't know what Casey's gonna do, but I can't help but have that in the back of my mind.
Once again, congratulations, Casey, on making your way back.
So, hallelujah! Casey wins the battle back, and I feel really good about that.
So Casey's back, and I'm ecstatic. I have 2 final 2s in the game, which could get messy, especially since I'm also working on something with Alex. But I feel like the odds of us all getting to the end there are low, so hopefully it'll just piece together as we play.
I'm so fucked. All I can say is the look on this dude's face. I'm gonna have to fight really, really hard to stay because I have a feeling things are about to get crazy. But like, get it, dude.
Caleb, Travis, and Marvin, it's been great having you guys. I'm so glad that you were able to come and play this game. Thank you all. But it is officially over for 3 of you.
Well, dang, I didn't win the battle back, but I had such a great time, so thank you 1984 for casting me for such a great season, and I hope that I could do this again another time.
Well, unfortunately I did not win that battle back. I'm really upset with myself because I really thought I could have a chance to get back into this game. It's really sad, and I do hope that Casey absolutely crushes it because I was hoping that he would have a second chance to get this done.
So it is official. I am out. I am gone. 10th place. And honestly, it may sound bad, but I am not upset with how I did. I know I did what I could, and I felt like I was doing things correctly as much as I could. So, deuces.